Hello everyone, this is Beyond Dale with you again for the weekly Forex trading update. I just want to wish everyone a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year when it comes along. The chart we have in front of us is of the euro, and what we are seeing is that the market has stalled out at resistance of 138. 1.38, and this is a fairly common phenomenon in that when the market hits an old high denoted by this circle, the market retraced and has rallied back up to this high. What the market often does is then back off slightly and then resumes the rally to take out the high. Will this happen? We can't be 100% sure, but that's what I'm looking for in this week or the next week, the trading week to come. I know around the holidays the markets can get very illiquid, and that's a time market players tend to want to move the market, especially through important resistance points. So I ultimately expect that the market will trade above 138, and what we're seeing, just taking a longer term look, is that the market is breaking out of a head and shoulders bottoming pattern for the euro. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, and the market, I'm expecting the market, once it breaks this 138 level, to continue the rally. And 2014 looks to be a year that we may see the euro rally throughout the year. Okay, taking a look at the British pounds. I mean, I got a number of emails to say, why is there a disconnect between the British pound and the euro? But what is happening is that the market is trading up to resistance in the British pound of 164. We can see that 164 has acted as pretty significant resistance. This 164 area has acted as pretty significant resistance in the past. So we see the market came up. This was actually about 163 and has declined 3 times. And as I always explain, this is normally a resistance area, so it may not be an exact price. So the resistance area looks, if I was drawing a box, the resistance area looks to be like this. Not very straight, but I'm using a mouse. So that resistance area is where the market is currently trading up to. And let's bring it closer to home. On the daily chart, we see that this was former resistance. This area here was former resistance, and it seems to be acting as support in the market, because as you can see, the market traded down to this 162.20 area. So the market is stuck between resistance of around 164 and support around 162.20 down to 162. So the eventual clue as to where this market will go is to see if it breaks 162, we may see a greater pullback, and if it closes above 164, we may see the market continue to rally and break out. A close below 158 will be very bearish for the British pound, and we may see that if that happens, the market should decline fairly rapidly towards the 150 or 148 mark. Okay, that's what's happening in the two major European currencies. let me just take some time out to invite everyone who hasn't registered yet to our webinar. This is our final webinar for the year. Our webinars normally fill up quickly. We're going to be speaking about the outlook for 2014 in the Forex market and the stock market and even some commodities market. So it will be an all-encompassing webinar. We're going to discuss what made 2013 a good trading year, what were the major trends of 2013, and how you can use that knowledge to trade in 2014 and be able to capture these large trends that happened in the market. I know nobody teaches this stuff. It's very hard to find good information out there in the Forex market about how it or what it really takes to make long-term profits. And if you can make long-term profits in the Forex market, you can apply that knowledge in other areas or other markets, in the stock market, for example. Let's just take a look at S&P 500. Now, this is something that I really advocate, in that as traders or as investors, we should be looking at capturing large market moves. And that we can see that this market, S&P 500, has rallied from 135 up to 180. Well, this is the SPY ETF, up to 180. That's over a 40% move. So as a trader, we should be looking at capturing the majority of this move, and this is how you make money in the market consistently. Do you have a system that will buy somewhere in here when the market is bottoming and follow the trend upward and sell when the trend is over? And this is the S&P 500 is not the only market we saw these large trends. We see it happened in the Forex market, in the Euro Yen. The market moved from a bottom of 95 all the way up to 141. And your ultimate success depends on, can you identify these moves when they're happening and jump on a board? Really, it's almost that simple. And on the webinar, we're going to speak about how to identify these moves and how to capture these large trends that occur in the market. And some folks may say they may have a smaller account. It doesn't matter the size of your Forex trading account. Once you have an account, you can trade and capture these large moves. And we're going to be discussing that on the webinar. In the latter half of the year, we saw the move up in the British pound. We see that the pound moved from 148 up to 162. We saw a huge move down in the Australian dollar in April, from 106 down to roughly 88. As you can see, these moves happen all the while, and as I keep saying, your ultimate success depends on your ability to consistently be able to capture these large trends in the market. And if you are able to do that, you will make money. If you don't have a method to do that, you will struggle in the market. So the webinar is being held on Tuesday, December 17th and Wednesday, December 18th. The session on Tuesday is at 7 p.m. Eastern, and the session on Wednesday is at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So just to repeat, that's Tuesday, December 17th at 7 p.m. Eastern, and Wednesday, December 18th at 2 p.m. Eastern. And we're really going to delve into the market, what you need to look for in 2014, what steps you need to take to start extracting profits out of the market. And let's face it, folks, we are in times of economic uncertainty. The stock market is at an all-time high now, and it's just a matter of time there will be another quote-unquote crisis or to crash the market, to see that the market is down 50% like in 2008, like happened in 2000, like happened in the mid 90s, that happened in the late 80s. It happens ever so often. So you have to find a method to protect yourself and to consistently make profits. And that's what we'll be discussing on the webinar. So below this video, there's a link. Sign up for the webinar and I will see you on Tuesday. We'll be taking your questions live and I will stay as long as you want. So I will see you on Tuesday and Wednesday and it will be a very good session. This is Beyond Dale. Have a good day. Thanks.